My name is Julie Heath. I am VP of Entrepreneurial Ecosystems at the Indiana Economic Development Corporation. We have partnered with the Department of Education and the STARTedUP Foundation to create new entrepreneurial pathways through a program called Innovate WithIN. You are about to see some of these stories of student entrepreneurship and what it means to our larger entrepreneurial ecosystem.
I feel like personally dogs are the best. I mean, sorry to our cat people, cats are cool too, but dogs are just amazing. I love my dog. She's like my best friend.
I have 2 dogs and I love them so much. People pamper their pets like they're their own children for a reason. Patchables is a eco-friendly dog toy company, and we use textile waste to prevent it from going into local landfills and turn it into dog toys to help the environment.
Dog toys are very big now. There are people who do anything for their dogs, but there's also people who would do anything for the world. So why not bring the things that are most important, our family, our pets, and our world together?
Hello, my name is Don Wettrick. I'm the CEO of the STARTedUP Foundation. We also run Innovate WithIN, which is the state of Indiana's innovation and entrepreneurship program and competition for high school students. What started off as kind of an idea competition has now led to so many unique outcomes that our students are actually solving problems. In our curriculum, we have told our students, see problems as opportunities. We don't just want them to come up with a business idea for the sake of a business idea. We want them to see problems and know that they can make a difference in a real way.
We decided that textile waste was something we could tackle on a community-based level, and we started working towards that with a few business ideas and ended up with Patchables.
I'm Dan Schultz. I'm the engineering and innovation teacher at Hobart High School. I teach entrepreneurship and I teach engineering. My 2 students this year who went far in the competition, actually won the competition, didn't come out of my entrepreneurship class. It was a new thing this year where I decided I was just going to dedicate 2 weeks in all my classes towards entrepreneurship, innovation, and working in the competition. Isis and Kayla ended up beating all of my juniors and seniors who, they had been working on their projects for the entire year at that point.
Hi, I'm Kayla Davis.
And I'm Isis Fleming.
And our business is Patchables.
Having the time to balance between making our product and our demand, it was difficult, to say the least.
And we're both freshmen in high school, so we didn't have the time to really keep making these by hand, and it wasn't going quick enough for us, so we started working towards moving to a company who could help us do that. We were looking for someone to help us make our products, something that kind of went with our goals of helping our community, helping others, making sure we're putting up anybody, really lifting up our communities.
The Northwest Indiana in particular ecosystem that we have around innovation and entrepreneurship has been fantastic. From the school level of my admin, all the way up to the superintendent school-wide, to the Indiana Small Business Development Center, the ISBDC. As you can imagine, working with a class of 150 students that are going through this competition and entrepreneurship. This year, there was a team of 6 or 7 to help every single team that I had through the regional level of the competition. So that was fantastic. So yeah, Lori at the ISBDC, and then Judith is who worked closely with Patchables.
So our referral to TradeWinds was our SBDC counselor, Judith.
She knew that that was something that we would definitely be interested in because of the way that they treat their employees. It was a perfect fit for us.
They told me about TradeWinds, sounded fantastic. TradeWinds is an organization, local in Maryville. They work with the disabled community, and they already have a sewing operation. I was like, oh my gosh, this is fantastic. It's a match made in heaven. That first meeting with TradeWinds just went so well. I just remember how excited they were coming out of there, knowing that hey, we don't have to pull all-nighters and sew dog toys together anymore. We got someone who can help us with it. TradeWinds has been fantastic as far as taking their initial product, to where it's the 2 girls sewing stuff in the basement at night and producing maybe 2 a night or something, which was their goal, and then handing off that part of the process to someone who's a professional at it, can do it really well, and then they have the time to focus on, hey, we can promote, we can do this, and we can scale it, and eventually get to a point where they can give back to the community, which has been a huge goal of theirs the whole time.
Throughout Hobart, we have seen firsthand the involvement that the Hobart Humane Society has provided. They don't get state funding, but we understood that through our competition and through the different things that we can do for them, we were able to help them, and that's what we wanted to do.
So one of our ultimate goals is to have a place on our website where we can set up donating money to the Humane Society, and also working towards donating 1/8 of our profits to them. And then today we're going to donate $1,000 to them as a cut of our profits from winning the Innovate WithIN competition.
Our win was a community win, and we wanted to make sure that that was brought to them as well, because we won for Hobart.
Hello, my name is Jason Williams. I'm the Managing Director for the Society of Innovators at Purdue Northwest. Our mission is to drive economic and community development in Northwest Indiana through innovation and entrepreneurship. Patchables, one of the local teams that had success, they were able to win the state competition this year for Innovate WithIN. We've just been super stoked to really get to work with them, and their teacher at Hobart High School has just been really everything that Innovate WithIN is all about. One of the kind of mindsets we took is, okay, this is a high school competition. And in sporting events, in bands and some of the other extracurriculars, right? When an individual or a team makes it to the state finals, right? There's pep rallies, right? That's the state championship. And so we kind of viewed the regional competition as the semi-state, rallied behind that as if they were athletic teams. But certainly once the Patchables team was headed down to Indianapolis, we were throwing rallies, connecting them with radio shows. We got them to throw the first pitch out at a local professional baseball team. This is the football team on the fire truck, right? We want to celebrate them as state champions and give them the accolades they deserve.
Northwest Indiana has made business and entrepreneurship a priority. We don't just look at problems, we fix them. And that's really something that we're focusing on, and why we believe that Northwest Indiana is going to take these things into a priority as it already has been.
Yeah, and I think Northwest Indiana is a place full of hard workers, whether it's in our meals or in our businesses. We're people who are hardworking, who don't give up, and who push for the best. And I think that comes from our schools. We're brickies, we push hard, we fight hard, and we don't give up. And I think that's something they pound into us now. So as we grow up, as we do things in life, that sticks with us, and we don't ever give up, and we build off of each other.
Yeah, I want to be a brickie. Work, work, work is our saying for high school.
Yeah.
I'm Dr. Rebecca Estes, Senior Director of Educator Talent at the Indiana Department of Education. Two of the key initiatives for the Indiana Department of Education are focused in on student pathways and opportunities and educator talent quality and value, and the partnerships between IEDC, STARTedUP Foundation, and the Department of Education have really created the environment for students to engage and teachers to engage in supporting these ideas and endeavors towards creating solutions for problems across the state.
The alignment between the ISBDC counselors, Innovate WithIN, and our teachers that were pushing us, and the community that was pushing us to do Innovate WithIN, we were supported so heavily. We knew that we could fall back on so many different people because they were there for us. They weren't just there for Patchables. They understood our purpose, they understood who we were as people, and they continued to help us grow from there.
Watching the students be successful in their pitches through the Innovate WithIN competition has been fascinating. I've said it multiple times before, but the potential that these students have far surpasses many of the adults in our state, and that's really exciting for the future of Indiana.
I don't think I would have ever done this without Innovate WithIN. I've built so much confidence with Judith from our SBDC counselors to all the people with Innovate WithIN. I wouldn't have been here without this competition. I've never seen myself as a business owner. When I came into my freshman year, I was so nervous. So being here now and with this level of confidence and self-belief in a business has been amazing.
Probably one of the most exciting pieces of the Innovate WithIN pitch competition is that it is not just in theory, it's reality. So students that pitch have these ideas and they're creating businesses that are driving real revenue across the state. And then business leaders and leaders across the state are tying in and connecting with these students and just helping them grow their ideas even bigger.
One of the things that really struck me with the Patchables team is I don't even know if they know the impact they're having on their community. Yes, these girls started off with an idea of, less landfill waste, but now they're partnering with Tradewinds and they're deeply having an impact on a group of people that are severely underemployed or unemployed. That's not just a great school project, that's really benefiting the community.